Uh-oh. Dude, they wasn't bullshit. Oh, he a
Cameras, the
bad boy.
action, all the
Either
pyrotechnics.
one.
Everything was ablaze. Everything was allowed here in Bank of America Stadium as
I'm
Carolina
not betting,
emerged from their
motherfucker.
tunnel. And we are ready to go as the Panthers get set to match
I
up
like him for
with
10
the Dallas
skin. There's something about this
Cowboys.
motherfucker. I didn't say nah, I didn't say that. I didn't say that. I'm fucking.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send
But I'm
this
about
one
that coach.
away.
I think that boy got something in his sleeve. I think this motherfucker can play. You know what the hell he gonna see
Field
me
on
fit
the
it
back
all
line
in.
of the end zone. And a good return is in the
Shit,
start.
hold
Let's
up,
see what he
man.
about, man. We lined up, broadcast, everything live, man. Let's see what this nigga about.
The right get you, the right get you shit, don't get you home. Fuck you talking about over there? But if he can't start, if he can't stop your
funny as
goddamn
shit.
offense, he in trouble.
Coach said
Something y'all gonna learn.
750.
Now Newton on first down.
No, coach, you thinking Skins was saying $750? He was saying $7.50. Coach said 750. Coach said 750. We play for $10.
Basically, shit. I'm about that rich. How that gonna get covered?
All right.
Pick up, and it's a second down. From the gun, here's Newton. Stepping up, he'll try and run. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down.
You know, I don't think this is the last time we'll see that in this game. This guy has mobility, and they want to use his legs in the game plan. So there will be design runs as well as his scrambles.
And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. That'll go as a loss of 5. A false start backs him up 5. First and 15. A shotgun snap for Newton. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep left sideline. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Here's Newton now on second down. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll make it third down. Out of the gun, Newton. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. It's caught inside the 25.
You don't like that one,
It's a
Skins.
gain of 34 on third down. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said.
Yeah, crazy thing is he was supposed to get that strip animation, man.
Nice plays, 12 yards
dude
that
play.
time and a first down.
Guy doing some shit now.
A first red zone opportunity for the Panthers thus far. They've got a first and goal from the 10-yard line. To the air again, Newton. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
That's a sign for me, bro. My nigga had a touchdown. He dropped it.
Sit back in a zone like that.
Oh, damn. That is
congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it
you
very
see the
hard
shit
to
I go
stop
through,
one.
Glizzy. They don't only do it to you, man.
Yeah, I know it, man. That's some bullshit.
An absolute mess. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on second and goal. Throwing again. Newton. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you've kind of run out of your running plays. Fire another one into the end zone.
Now Newton on 3rd and goal. And that'll be caught. Touchdown Panthers.
Craziest thing is, the pass that I wasn't even supposed to get, they give me that shit, though. Because you see them out quickly game.
Look at that touchdown. Yes, sir. This game's crazy, man. This shit beat the fucking one.
He's able to put it through.
Now, the game was on the line. You'd have been a disappointed motherfucker on that last one. The other one, oh, man.
Man, I'm trying to tell you, bro. I threw 2 perfect dots, Glizzy. That was touchdowns. The one that was a questionable pass, they give me that shit, man.
Oh, yeah, I saw that.
Touchback as that sails over the end line.
Oh, no, I am. My fault. I am.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Yeah, they got that dude be jumping in at the party. I wish I had the key. That motherfucker. Who is that? Who bought it? That was.
And he'll get this one up to the 26. Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs.
They know ain't on the mind, man.
What's up, man? What's up? Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
What you want me to lead the party and come back for? You lead the party and come back. What you want?
After an incomplete pass
I got
on
the key.
2nd
So
down,
what you want me to lead the party and come back?
on 3rd and 9.
I don't want you with no keys. Nah, because you want specific niggas in the party. I don't give a fuck who come in and can. You feel me? That's the thing between me and you.
Prescott
You feel
from the gun.
You want specific niggas.
Going for the deep ball.
Whoever come in and bitch.
Oh, my. Glizzy. Glizzy, talk to me, Glizzy. Look at the shit, Glizzy.
I'm behind.
I hear everything you said. I hear you
God
calling me.
damn.
I
You
hear
had
you
a
been
fool.
calling me from the get-go.
On the passing downs, that's a pretty good first step right there.
Oh, it's just that daycare. You don't hear what's going on in the background?
Oh. They know, do me a favor, man. Please put them kids in there, okay?
Take over now, 1st and 10.
That's my last name.
Carolina getting set to take the field.
My kid-
And
my
coming up
kid
on their
took a
2nd
nap
drive of the
Friday,
game,
so
had the
see why I
touchdown
won't.
last time out. Now they're the football back. Chance to really seize
Yeah,
early
they sound like they
momentum.
wide awake. Tell them on the Glizzy say what side.
Came together, and I bet you got galvanized in the locker room and
Boy,
pregame.
Glizzy,
Somehow I
let's
think the
crack.
head coach, his oratorical skills were on
Glizzy,
point.
let's
And
crack.
he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Torrey Smith, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd
Go
down.
get it. Go get it.
How about this offense? Already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive.
Man, money
It's something
bigger
to
rich
come out
spending that
firing,
money
even though that
for.
one was incomplete.
With a 7-0 lead,
I'm going Imperial Lives. What's good, baby?
Your advantage.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Back to the air, Newton on 2nd down. Samuel caught left side. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A good pickup there at 22. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield who can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Newton on first down. Flush to his right. Taking a shot for Samuel. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit.
Oh, Glizzy. What a day, man. What a day.
There's no denying they want to get him involved. That's already the fifth time that they've looked his way in this first quarter.
So that tells me defensively that they want to insist on going in that direction.
I'm trying to tell you, Glizzy.
You got this.
But then, Glizzy, look, this how Madden's so fucked up. Look at the one that we do catch, Glizzy. This shit, man, this shit's so crazy.
As a general rule, offensive
now they hold him.
Quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. Sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on
I tell you, man, this shit here a trip, man. This shit is like, you get caught up in this shit, you good or whatever you want. This motherfucker here, man. This shit crazy, man.
Go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Randy Gregory in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. On second down, here's Newton. Flushed out right. Open space inside the 10. Good yardage there on the scramble, and all of a sudden,
damn, if I was lower in the shoulder, we can.
Much more manageable.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Back to throw, Newton. And he's got his man. It's Samuel. Touchdown, Carolina. Cam Newton now with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes. And the Panthers add on to their lead. And
they hold him on one, so he should have a touchdown.
Gano out to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Mario Addison in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Second down, Prescott. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So they got him coming up from his linebacker spot.
And sometimes the position designation really doesn't matter. If you creep up to the line of scrimmage, you just have to look for the football. Make sure it moves before you do.
3rd and long for Prescott. And that's caught by Beasley. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. Here you go. Prescott now. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 12 more yards there and another first down.
I think the last two plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those two that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you.
41 to the will. Get out. 26.
Prescott on first down, dancing to his left, and he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Well, the upcoming Super Bowl, so many storylines, but one that obviously grabs you. Sean McVay just turned 33 January 24th, youngest coach ever to take a team to the Super Bowl. Double that age for Bill Belichick, who's 66, and Charles, that's the largest gap between coaches in Super Bowl history.
Yeah, and when you think about it, obviously the age comes into play, but to me it's more the experience. The number of times the Patriots have gone to the Super Bowl with Belichick leading them versus Sean McVay's first time in the Super Bowl leading the Rams. Will that game experience come into play at all? But I do like this about Sean McVay. Raised in the game, raised up through the NFL system, no matter how young he might be. Remember, his grandfather was a head coach and a GM in the league. He gets it. He understands. I highly expect the moment to be just fine for him and not too big.
Oh, coach. That's coach, man. The old school right there.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at 2nd down. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
On 2nd down, Prescott again. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're taking a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Michael Gallup, 32 yards.
He talking to coach like that?
The Cowboys draw a bit closer.
Oh, yeah.
Point after, up and good. And that'll make our score.
Now, that's one thing I say, Skins. It ain't no way in hell you lose the coach, man.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff.
We passed some skins guys. We passed some skins guys here tonight. God, what you talking about? We passed the skins guys like a whole other goddamn truck stop.
5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Carolina getting set to take the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
You can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
On 1st down, it's Newton.
You was going against Atlanta? I said, oh yeah, I like the vibe. I said, oh yeah, I like the vibe.
The drive, a success, 19 yards.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well,
Let me get my, the young nigga here.
That was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had to read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Nah, nigga, I'm betting. Nigga, man, you betting. Nigga, what the fuck is you talking about?
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10, just outside the 30.
You betting.
On 1st and 10, Newton.
Yeah, Jay, what's wrong with you, man?
That throw good for 4.
Boy, that shit, you gotta have a meeting.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight
I gotta talk to Quan, Jay, though, can we do anything? He's Quan, I don't know, man. Quan let me down, man. Let me down. If he had a minute, I could have given it to him to pay his damn bet. He had it with
And the corner
Slow down. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with
he get his inbox me and say, "Gizz, I knew you was there to pay my man." I mean, he had to use those.
This defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
Huh?
And he'll just toss it away.
You smoke crack, don't you?
And that brings up 4th down.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting
Coach, but I need to hear this, Coach. What you gonna say about the young boy best?
And you know, there's virtually no win.
Best way the people out there?
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, there's no win. It should be a passer's dream as well.
Coach, word around. He might be pulling up the Big Rob tournament this Sunday.
Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. I guess
Oh,
to at least get on the board last time. It's still work to do.
Oh, yeah.
Now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Yeah,
So
Coach.
Prescott of the Cowboys now.
Coach, you already know you can hear it in his voice, though.
At their 25-yard line.
7?
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Pressure comes in. He's put down. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back with more from Charlotte after this. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Here's Prescott. Flush to his right. And complete on the deep ball.
They hold him.
It's been my observation. There's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter. A lot of time to change things.
Are you playing that,
And
Rich?
this is going to be incomplete. James Bradbury, he was right there to break it up.
Certainly looked like they
He was supposed to have another touchdown. They just did some bullshit.
effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Imagine something like that happen to Glizzy. Oh my God! This only happened to me.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Glizzy be ready to turn.
The Panthers
Oh
coming
my
out now.
God!
And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead.
Yeah, I tell you, man. If anything bring your blood pressure up, it definitely Matt, man.
I'm with you on that one. I like where you're
This is a badly developed game.
You're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it? Touchdown.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete. While we have a second, Charles, the Patriots, of course, back
my
in the
favorite
Super Bowl,
punching
getting
bag.
37-31
Yo, Ski,
victory over
this might be
in the AFC title game. Great game, but you know, the Patriots,
Nobody believes in it.
yeah, right. They're playing that underdog card, but I thought it was funny because after the game, they asked Tom Brady, were you guys just trying to use that for your own motivation? He said no comment because they were. They know they're not the underdog.
They know it, but when you've been that
I don't know. That's actually a good. That's a good question, Steve.
you've got to find something different. And Tom Brady, I've got to give him credit. Somehow he made his team buy that and believe in it when no one else in the country did. And I think it really started with their first playoff game this year when the Chargers came to town. I know I picked the Chargers against them. A lot of people picked the Chargers. They took that as, well, no one believes in us. Everyone thinks we're not as good. They were just wrong about that part, as we were wrong about the Chargers beating them.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose.
Well, that's
and
man to
brings
man.
up
We should have
second
scored
down.
on that. We set that up
That would
perfectly.
have been a great catch, but real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
On 2nd and 10, Newton. Oh, the rookie nearly
Man,
had
took
the
a pick
pick.
away from my
Probably
man.
should have had it.
Yeah,
Third
man.
down now.
Feels like they're getting caught
Madden
in
on some
between
bullshit
here
with you
because
right now,
incompletions on
Chevy.
1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Newton. Flushed out right. Got his target, Samuel. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up the first and goal.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move.
Chevy Rider.
Now that play is able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. Again, Newton. Eluding the pressure right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal. Now
all right,
timeout taken.
got one more play.
Perhaps a chance for
one band,
quick play
one
and
time.
Timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And he goes. Kick is right through. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Gano out to kick this one away.
Man, it's just that we know Jockey is good. Jockey did tell me at one point his he told me his cash app was down.
To the 22-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more
Ski said, man, I ain't going to be being boost.
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive, and we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too, and they're scripting something.
Yeah, that's a fact. Only person I know that could possibly play under Jockey shit is Big Game James, but Big Game not even good, bro. That nigga Ski said he about
A second down throw for Prescott. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper, 70 yards. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Now Newton. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. From the 50, Newton. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it 2nd down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 6 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Throwing again is Newton. And he's got his target. That's more.
Damn, he got the whole shit on aggressive stripper.
As they convert on 3rd. So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions. And just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the football. If you want to run it now, you may very well have them fooled.
Here's Newton. He rifles complete. Caught by Moore. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. And what can they do here on 2nd and goal? 3 red zone trips so far have yielded 2 touchdowns and a field goal. To the air again, Newton. Buying time to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Call it a gain of a couple. The defense stiffening here. It's 3rd and goal. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now the Panthers get set, 3rd and goal.
And the defense has to account for Cam Newton on this play.
They come out here in the eye. Now Newton on 3rd and goal. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack.
3rd and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open. Left him nowhere to go with the football. Had to absorb the sack.
And Gano's kick is right through. And that will make this a 9-point lead. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Prescott escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. But with that incompletion, let's look back, Charles, to the NFC title game. We had 2 excellent conference championship games, but on the NFC side, the Rams winning in overtime thanks to Greg Zuerlein. He had 2 huge kicks, but that was really overshadowed because afterwards, obviously, everyone talking about the no call.
Yeah, and we should be talking about Legatron. A 48-yarder to get them to overtime. The 57-yarder to win it in overtime. He should be the guy who should be exalted right now, but you're exactly right. Nikhil Roby-Coleman's hit on Tommy Lee Lewis in regulation. When I saw it live, thought it was a bang-bang play. Turned out, it was definitely a missed call. Plus, they missed helmet-to-helmet contact on it as well. So if you're a Saints fan, you are very unexcited about the Rams advancing to the Super Bowl. But I still don't want pass interference to become a reviewable call. The game flow is paramount.
Oh, Prescott stripped, and the Panthers have recovered.
When I see a play like
Madden
that,
gave him a bullshit fumble, man. This is one of these
I don't
games.
know about you, but is it worth it at that point? Whatever you're going
Glizzy,
to
his man laying on the floor,
protect
Glizzy.
the hit.
His man was already laying on the floor with the ball right next to his head. Madden still gave him a fumble. This is a badly developed game,
Hindsight's
man.
really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's third. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all, and you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Throwing on third down, Newton. Flush to his right.
Oh, my God.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. And Gano's kick is right through. And that will give him a 12-point lead. So making 4 out of 4 now in the field goal department, and he's able to extend their lead.
When drives are bogged
Man,
down,
Skins, you know, we got to let a lot of people know. They might not know, but this is a badly developed game.
Points on the board.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly
You
right.
like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Here we go, 46. 46.
They start on the ground with Elliott.
Whoosh.
And they get him down, but not before he
see.
takes it
Yeah,
across the
crazy.
40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
On the left side, Gallup's got it.
Yeah, like 86, 87.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
Here we go, 46. Here you go, 26.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
26.
Here we go now with Olo. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down.
26.
Now Elliott. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set. and see if they can stop him.
Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's 3rd down.
Almost want to go Shakespeare here. My kingdom for a yard. Quarterback sneak, nothing doing.
Better be careful. Shakespeare might sue you.
Yeah, he might come get me, right? Good luck with that, Bard.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
They'll run it with Elliott. And not only will he not get in, he's going to lose yardage. They stuff him back at the 4. Ezekiel Elliott unable to punch it in. And the Panthers defense able to deliver the goal line stand. Now a 1st down throw for Newton. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. They were looking for a cushion from that end zone. He gave it to him, 15 big yards. So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. Got some room at the 30. And he'll cut it to the right sideline. A big play there from McCaffrey. 46 yards. Big run here in the 4th as they continue to wear down this defense.
And that's when the offensive line coach clicks onto the headset and says, head coach, offense coordinator, let my guys fire out and hit people. We're wearing them down. Let's finish them off with the running game.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back. On 3rd down, Newton. And the tight end Olsen, right side. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Newton to Olsen there for a Carolina 1st down. Now Newton on 1st down. His throw incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
And they've got the hook up. This is Olsen. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Newton on 1st down. And he's got his man. It's Samuel. Touchdown, Carolina. In for the score. And the Panthers add on to their lead.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be.
End zone for a touchback. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field.
Yo, my fault, bro. I'm in here talking the whole time. My shit was muted, bro. I was saying good game, Chevy. I said Madden gave me a lot of bullshit this game, bro. So it's all in the game.
To the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time.
And he fires one that's
Wait, my mic was low as hell. What you say, bro?
off at the 39. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot
Oh
of
yeah,
it
you
just
already know, bro.
reliving
Shit, you already know. Add me whenever you want. You already know. We can get. Cause I never like playing a nigga and then running off. I always give niggas they run back.
And you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Throwing here, Newton. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here.
No, they
A lot
not.
of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive. And he's going to go down again. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to drop him, and back-to-back sacks now bring up 4th and long. The Panthers going for it on 4th. Newton. Flushed
Oh,
not be able to look up there. It's incomplete.
come on.
Rivera, the gambling
Yay.
type, comes up empty here. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Look at the spin.
Balance.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards. A first down throw for Prescott. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sack back at the 29. Shaq Thompson in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Prescott now on second down. Steps away to his left. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. And the trick play doesn't work. Good reaction there defensively, and it'll be 4th down. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. Eluding the pressure right. He hits Beasley right side. They had to go for it with such little time.
He took the dive on it.
That'll be just about all she wrote for this one.
Let's go, boys.
So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Newton now to throw. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
It's a lot of contact going on there.
Nah, that's why I said ahead of time. I said there was a lot of shit left on the field, man. Shit, a lot of people like taking credit for that, man. I don't like taking credit for shit like that.
Gonna throw it. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side. Trying for right, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Well, this D, particularly the secondary, has been picked apart at points here tonight. They finally, though, get to the quarterback, get a pick.
And we know this about him. He loves night games, loves the spotlight, loves being the center of attention. I will bet you that he ran off the field almost chuckling to himself. They finally got one. They finally got me.
And he'll be hit from behind and taken down.
Good shit, bro.
Mario Addison.
All right, bro, I got you.
In there to get it.
All right, bro.